The Adventure of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Longman Simplified English Series by Monthakan Nernthong. Chapter 2. The fan is whitewashed. Saturday morning has come and all the world was bright and fresh. There was a song in every heart, cheerful in every face, and spring in every step. Tom appeared on the pavement, with a bucket of whitewash and a long handbrush. He regarded the fence thoughtfully, and his heart was filled with despair. 30 yards of fence 9 feet high. It seemed to him that life was not worth living and that existence was only a building. Sighing, he dipped his brush into the bucket and passed it along the topmost board. Repeat the operation did not again complete the thrilling whitewash trip with the immensity of an whitewashed fence and sat down on a box. Discouraged, Jim came dancing out at the gate with a bucket, singing, "Before this, drinking water from the town pump and already been helpful work in Tom's opinion, but now it did not seem so." He remembered that there was company at a pump. Boy and girl were already there, waiting their turn, listening, exchanging, prating, quarreling, fighting, and fooling about. He remembered that although the pump was only 150 yards away, Jim never got back with a bucket of water in less than an hour. Even then somebody generally has to go after him. "I saw Jim," said Tom. "I'll fetch the water if you are." Why was a bit? Jim shook his head. "I can't, Master Tom. The mystery told me not stay fooling about with anyone." "Oh, never mind what she said, Jim. Give me the bucket. I want to be a minute." She was no. "Oh, I daren't, Master Tom. She would tear my head off. She would really. She never hurts anybody. She just gives them a little slap. And who cares about that? Jim, I'll give you a Mabel." Jim was only human. This temptation was too much for him. He put down bucket and took the Mabel. In another minute, he was flying down the street with the bucket. Tom was whitewashed energetically, and Aunt Polly was returning to the house with a slipper in her hand, a triumphant gleam in her eye. But Tom's energy did not last. He began to think of the plan he had planned for this day. Soon he thought the three boys would come hurrying along on store on delightful trips, and they would laugh at him for having to work. The very thought it burned him like fire. He got out the examined his worldly well. It consisted of bite of toy, marble, and last bits. It was not enough to buy even half an hour of poor freedom. At this dark and hopeless moment he has an idea, a glorious idea. He took his brush and went calmly to work. Presently Ben Locker, who mockingly he has been daring, most come in sight. In his hand there was a pineapple. Tom went on with watching and paid no attention to him. Ben starts a moment and then says, "Hi, you are in trouble, aren't you?" There was no answer. Tom regarded his last touch with the eyes of an artist. Then he gave his brush another gentle sweep and it spread the results as before Ben came nearer. Tom mouth water for the apple, but he stuck to his work. "Hello, Tom," says Ben. "You have to work here. What is your bench?" "I did not take you. I say I am going swimming. Don't you wish you could come? But if course you are ready to work." "Would not. If course you would." Tom eyed the boy thoughtfully. "What do you call work?" "Why, it's not that work." Tom filled his brush white watch and answered carelessly, "Well, perhaps it is and perhaps it's not, but it suits Tom Sawyer." "What do you mean to say that you like it?" The brush continued to move. "Like it? Well, I don't see why I should like it. A boy doesn't get a chance every day to whitewash a fence." Ben had never thought of this before. He took a bite out of his apple. Tom swept his brush artistically to and fro. Then he stepped back to note the effect. He added a touch here and there, and criticized the effect again. Ben was watching every move and getting more and more interested. "I say, let me whitewash a bite," says Ben presently. Tom considered and was about to consent, but he changed his mind. "No, no, you see Aunt Polly is very particular about this fence. It's facing the street, you know. If it was the back fence, I would not mind, and she would not." "Yes, she very particular about this fence. It must be done very carefully. I don't think there is one boy a thousand, perhaps 2,000, who can do it in the way it has been done." "Is that so? How interesting. Let me just try, only just a little." "I let you if you were me, Tom." "Ben, I like to Lily, but Aunt Polly would not like it. Jim wants to do it, but she would let him. Sis wanted to do it, but she would let it. Now, don't you see that less possible if you started to whitewash this fence and anything went wrong?" "Oh, nonsense. I'll be very colorful. Now let me try. I say I'll give you my apple when I've nearly finished." "Well, no, Ben, I must not. I am afraid. I'll give you all of it." Tom gave up. Tom gave up the brush with unwillingness in his face, but eagerness in his heart. Will Ben work and will bend, work, and sweated in the sun. The retired artist sat on the barrel in the shade close by, ate his apple, and planned the downfall of more innocent victims. Boy Alif frequently they come to mock, but remain to whitewash. By the time Ben was tired out, Tom has promised the next change to Billy Fisher for a kiss of good repair. When Billy retired, Johnny Miller bought his flag for a day's lad and string to swing its white. Touch the work went on hour after hour. By the middle of the afternoon, Tom was wealthy. He has, beside the thing mentioned above, 12 marbles, a pair of spectacles without glasses, a piece of blue bottom glass, 2 look-thoughts, a key that would not unlock anything, a piece of chalk, a tin soldier, 2 tiny frogs, a little cat with only one eye, a brush door handle, a dog collar, the handle of a knife, an old window frame. He has a knife, idle time, and plenty of company, and the fence has 3 coats of whitewash on it. If he has not run short of whitewash, he would have stripped every boy and village of his possession. Tom said himself that life was worth living after all. He has discovered, without knowing, is this great law of human action. In order to make man or a boy deserve a thing, it is only necessary to make things difficult to obtain. Thank you.